Morning, students. Our new topic for today is the inflorescence. Here, inflorescence means arrangement of flowers on the floral axis called as inflorescence. That means the pattern or the mode or the fashion of the arrangement of flowers on the floral axis is treated as inflorescence. Here, if an inflorescence has number of flowers, all those flowers have to be arranged in a particular fashion so that the inflorescence can get more attraction or the inflorescence becomes more beautiful by the mode of arrangement of the flowers. Usually, flower is the modified stem. Generally, shoot apical meristem modifies to floral meristem that forms the flower. Usually, shoot has leaves and other appendages, but here, due to the modification of the shoot or its appendages, the inflorescence, flowers, and floral appendages are produced. So, the modification of the leaves leads to the formation of floral appendages like calyx, corolla, androecium, and goniecium, and other parts of the flower. Here, main two types of inflorescences are found among the plants. They are racemose inflorescence and cymose inflorescence. If the floral axis continuously grows and it produces flowers on its axis, that is called as a racemose inflorescence. Without stopping of the growth of the axis, if it continuously produces flowers on its axis, called as a racemose inflorescence. But in case of the cymose inflorescences, by the formation of the flower, floral axis growth stopped. Later, its growth continued by the formation of the lateral branches. So, the main branch or the main peduncle or the floral axis, if continuously grows and it produces flowers in acropetal manner, that is called as racemose inflorescence. But in case of cymose inflorescence, if a flower formed, after the formation of the flower, its growth completely it is stopped. Later, its growth continued by the formation of the lateral buds. So, here different kinds of racemose inflorescences. They are raceme, corymb, umbel-type, spikes, spadix, and head inflorescence. In case of the raceme inflorescence, usually it is found in Crotalaria and Mangifera. Here the floral axis continuously grows and it produces flowers on its axis from basal region towards apical region. That kind of flower formation from basal region to the apical region called as acropetal succession. Acropetal, A-C-R-O-P-E-T-A-L, acropetal, S-U-C-C-E-S-E-S-I-O-N, acropetal succession. Acropetal succession means flower formation starts from the base of the floral axis and continues till the end of the floral axis, called as acropetal succession. Here in case of the Crotalaria and Mangifera or mango tree, the flowers formation takes place from the base of the floral axis until continues to its tip or apical region. And second one is corymb type of racemose inflorescence. Here in case of the corymb type of racemose inflorescence, usually it is observed in Cassia auriculata and also in cauliflower. Due to the varied lengths of the pedicels of the flowers, all the flowers seems to be appear at the same level. That means the flowers produced from the basal nodes usually have longer pedicels, where the flowers produced from the apical regions have shorter pedicels, so that all the flowers appear at the same height. Such type of inflorescence called as corymb type of inflorescence. And third one is umbel type of inflorescence. Usually it is seen in onion plant and also in carrot plant. Here, number of the flowers are produced from a common point. All these flowers have pedicels. So, from a common point, if the number of the flowers are produced from a common point or number of flowers shares a common point, such type of inflorescence called as umbel type of inflorescence. And the fourth one is spikes type of inflorescence. It is seen in Acheranthus aspera and also in grass plants. So here sessile flowers are formed on the floral axis. Sessile means the flowers which do not have pedicel. If the flower has a stalk called as pedicellate, if the stalk absent called as sessile flower. So in case of the spikes type of inflorescence, flowers without having pedicel are formed in acropetal manner on the floral axis. So it is called as spikes type of inflorescence. Next one is spadix type of inflorescence. So in case of the spadix type of inflorescence, usually it is seen in Colocasia, Amaranthus and also in Musa. So in such type of flowers, a bract protects the entire inflorescence. For example, here it is a inflorescence of this spadix. A thick sheet-like structure covers the entire inflorescence, and the flowers are produced on the floral axis. So, male, female, and gall flowers are produced on this axis. Spadix means spathe type of inflorescence. Usually, it is produced from a bract. A bract becomes fleshy and it develops as a cover, or it protects the entire inflorescence. In this kind of inflorescence, male flowers are produced from the apical region, where female flowers are produced in the basal region. Between these two flowers, sterile flowers usually seen. That kind of inflorescence called as spadix inflorescence. It is found in Musa or banana, Cocos, and also Colocasia. Another one is head inflorescence. It is seen in the plants belongs to Asteraceae like Triodox and sunflower. In such type of inflorescences, the inflorescence continuously grows and flowers are produced in the centripetal manner. Centripetal manner. CNTRIPETAL. Centripetal manner. Usually flower formation starts from the peripheral region and continues to the central region, center point. Flower formation takes place on the outer region and continues towards center region of the inflorescence. Such type of inflorescence called as head inflorescence. All these are the inflorescences belongs to racemose type of inflorescence. Where in case of the cymose type of inflorescences, here floral axis growth stopped by the formation of the flower. Later, its growth followed by the formation of the lateral buds. Here also different types of inflorescences: solitary cyme, cymule, monocastial cyme, dicastial cyme, and polycastial cyme. Cymose inflorescence means the floral axis growth stopped after the formation of the flower. if the growth continues during the flower formation called as racemose, if the floral axis growth stopped after the flower formation called as cymose inflorescence. So there are different types for cymose inflorescences. One is solitary cyme. It is seen in the plants like Hibiscus rosea sinensis or China rose and also in Datura. In such type of inflorescences, the growth of the flower inflorescence stopped by the formation of a single flower. So this is floral axis and its growth stopped after the formation of a single flower. That means each inflorescence produces a single flower only. Next one, cymule. Cymule type of inflorescence are found in bougainvillea and also in jasmine. In these type of inflorescences, usually floral axis ends by the formation of 3 flowers simultaneously. These 3 flowers are produced at a time from the apex of the floral axis. Third one is monocastial cyme. So mono stands for single, di stands for 2, polycastial means more than 2. Here, such type of inflorescences are found in Solanum and also Hemilia. So here the simple rough diagrams I have drawn here. This is the floral axis and its growth stopped by the formation of a single flower. Later, another lateral bud produced from the base of the flower, and it also ends with after formation of the flower. From the base of the second flower also another branch produced, and it also ends by forming a flower. Like that, every time if the flower growth stopped after formation of the flower and it is continued by the formation of the lateral bud from its basal region. Like that, the flower growth, the floral axis growth stopped of the formation of the flower. Later, lateral buds continuously produced and they continues the growth of the floral axis. But in case of the dicastial cyme, each time 2 branches are produced from the base of the flower, and also these 2 are ends with the forming of a flower. Once again I am repeating. In case of dicastial cyme, main floral axis growth stopped after the formation of a flower. Later it produces 2 branches from the base. These 2 branches are also ends by the forming a flowers, and these 2 again produces 2 branches. Like that, every time 2 branches are produced just below the flower, and the growth is also stopped by the forming flowers. But in case of the polycastial cyme, every time more than 2 branches are produced from the base of the flower, and also their growth is also stopped by forming the flowers. Again, from the base of newly formed flowers also more than 2 branches are produced. Like that, floral axis growth stopped by the formation of the flower called as cymose inflorescence, where in case of the racemose inflorescences, floral axis growth continuously proceeded during the forming of flowers. Thank you.